today affair was massive. Picture this. It's 6 in the morning. The sun's rising, the birds are chirping, calm surrounding, school breeze, clear sky. This was what greeted me when I got off the train at Palakkad. Palakkad is a small town in Kerala that people usually visit only to attend temple functions. I had also gone to attend a function, but one of an entirely different kind. Fellow Toastmasters, I had gone to attend a wedding. With so much excitement, enthusiasm, I got ready and I reached the narrow road. For any ordinary person, this would seem like another ordinary road leading to an ordinary building. But for me, this was the road that would take me to 2 whole days of fun, 2 whole days of yummy food, and 2 whole days away from the eat, sleep, repeat routine. So as I was walking along the road, I remembered how I initially didn't want to attend this whole 2-day affair wedding. Think about it. Who would want to leave the comfort of their bed, a bookshelf right by their side, TV straight ahead, and a secret stash of unlimited snacks? But what changed my mind was not my parents who did their best to try and convince me. It was WhatsApp, or more specifically, a group named 3G Cousins, and a little more than 200 messages in less than 20 minutes. So as I was walking along this road, as usual, where cousins are there, you cannot have silence. I was greeted with loud, shrill voices, screaming, "Siddhu, finally you're here, it's time." We got ready to do what we usually do at all Indian weddings. Destination 1, not the wedding hall, who would go there? The dining hall. So as we entered the dining hall, we were greeted not just by the aroma of idli, pongal, sambar, not just that. We were greeted by the divine smell of the lunch that was being prepared, the dessert. This dessert is a Kerala delicacy made out of jackfruits. The best smell, trust me. Along with that, avial, the main course that was being prepared. And to top all of this, we could see the kitchen. It had this huge brass vessels where they were preparing all the other food items. We really didn't want to leave that place. We wished we could stay there forever. And that's why it took us a great deal of willpower to leave that destination 1 and go to a destination 2, the main wedding hall. Now, in Indian weddings, the hall is usually bright. And it's not just because of the lighting set by the photographer. It's also because of the dresses that people wear. You could see blue, red, pink, purple. Name a color and you would have it. And the common shade among all these colors, bright golden. This is what was there in the wedding hall. Had we gone early, we would have seen the beauty of the hall, how they had aligned the chairs in rows of 10, beautifully decorated. But it's an Indian wedding. So these rows of chairs that were once aligned in rows in numbers of 10, it was now circular. People kept moving in and out of each group, discussing almost everything under the sun, including other eligible boys and girls. Remember, this marriage is not yet over. So, like any wedding, there are always some specific rituals that are close to your heart, and you have the maximum memorable incidents there. And one such ceremony in this wedding was the swing ceremony. If you check or if you research about this ceremony, you will see how the swing depicts the ups and downs of life. But we cousins knew there was more to this ceremony. It was the venue for one of the biggest competitions of all times. A competition that occurs wedding after wedding. A competition that can even put Indian Idol and Super Singer to shame. Very famous War of Voices. So we cousins, for once, we were at that place We were looking at the beauty of the swing. White flowers hanging from the top of the swing, yellow and orange flowers twirled beautifully around the sides. And we didn't quite realize that the competition started. It was time. The only time when all the ladies would be against each other, armed with song lyrics in one hand and backed by a huge chorus. We cousins could only pray that these songs were a treat and not a threat to the ears. And I must say, some of the songs were really melodious. The others, I need to stay alive for the next wedding, so I'm not continuing that sentence. So, when you attend a wedding with cousins, you click pictures, take selfies, but at the same time, you try and not to miss any ritual. It's after all your family member's wedding. But in spite of all that, as always, we were this close to missing the main wedding. The ceremony that would unite two people, the bride and the groom, and ultimately reunite us and the dining hall, us and the lunch. So after really enjoying ourselves at destination 2, and obviously at destination 1, the dining hall, we went back. We went to our final destination for the day. A big comfortable room that they always keep just for us cousins. Now this room, it had suitcases in one corner, extra mattresses, even miscellaneous wedding items. But all of this would never bother us. We could sit there and gossip to our heart's content. They say when you're having a lot of fun, time passes very fast. And that's exactly what happened. Before we knew it, the first day was almost over. But in spite of that, we were still looking forward to the next day. We still had scores to settle in the girls versus boys damsharads. We still had to see the dominating aunties tell the bride how to be calm and docile. But still, at the end of the day, I had only one thought. I was glad I didn't miss the 2-day affair, for I would have missed the food and the fun. Thank you.